Tony Caso is a small business owner in Pinellas County, and he's like your little Energizer bunny. He's going to city council, county council meetings and committee meetings, and every night he's somewhere working to end Agenda 21 in Pinellas County, and he's going to tell you how you too can be an Energizer bunny.
All right, can everybody hear me? Good. Now that you've got all this information, the big question is, what do you do with it? Right? The first thing is to study it and know it. The more that you learn, the easier it becomes to recognize what they're actually doing. You'll start to see and hear all the different buzzwords, and you'll see it everywhere, right? Share the information, not only with your family and friends and the groups that you belong to, right? But your neighbors, strangers you meet on the street, right? Talk about it. You don't have to say, did you know about Agenda 21? You can say, you hear about the sustainability that they're doing? Right? Who's paying for this? That's right. You make them understand that they're paying for it. Get them asking you questions about it. This is how you spread the word. Right? Once you get this information in your head and you start seeing it, you get up off the couch and you go to the county commission meetings and the city council meetings, right? Listen to what they're saying while they're there. You'll notice almost every word out of their mouth is one of the buzzwords. You'll hear sustainable development, right? You'll hear smart growth, right? Regional, global, green programs. You hear these words from them, you know they're entrenched in the system that's being pushed forth by ICLEI. Now, you've heard a lot of stuff on ICLEI, right? ICLEI is only one small part of the problem. It's easy to get ICLEI out. You get enough voices there, you put in your Freedom of Information requests, right? You identify it, and the commissions will easily drop their membership in it. But that's when the fight starts, because they've already instituted their programs, right? And that's what you have to go after next. You send notices to the county commissions, your city councils, informing they're in violation of Article 1, Section 10 of the U.S. Constitution, because they are making an agreement with a foreign entity. Right? Now you gotta remember, most of these things are not law. They're policy. And they're instituting policy a little piece at a time so that people don't see it. Policy can be changed. Right? These are just rules and regulations that they do to control us. Right? Now this is important. When you go to the county commissions, you gotta stay calm. Right? They get kind of upset if you don't. They gavel you down and throw you out and stuff like that. So you be polite, but ask questions. Right? Now, a lot of people are afraid to get up and talk in front of the county commission. They figure, oh, they're not going to listen to me. Right? Or, I don't have that much to say. It doesn't matter how much you have to say. And you're not actually speaking to them. Every one of those county commission meetings and city council meetings are filmed. It is on camera. It becomes public record. And everybody that's at home watching sees it. And you don't have to get into deep questions. Start out with simple things. Like, where do these plans come from? Who is pushing this? Who is funding this? Okay. And if it's a policy decision, how do they plan to enforce the policy? Right? Oh, they're going to create new rules and regulations to enforce this new policy? Where in the Constitution does it allow this to go on? And it's not only the U.S. Constitution, there's the Florida State Constitution. Right? If you're a charter county, you have a county charter. And all these things were designed to limit what they can do. Not tell them they can do it. The big thing is that they thought people weren't paying attention for so long that they can get away with anything. It's our job to show them they can't get away with it anymore. Just being there makes a difference. And don't go alone. Get your friends. You belong to a group, get your group members. Go there together. Ask the same question. Because they don't like to answer questions, they only like to give directives. And you'll see, they can't answer your questions. So if they don't answer your question, you ask the question. Do it in your own words, but the same question. You know, that was a good question. I'd really like the answer to that. You tie up their meeting. They hate that. Right? The longer you keep them there on that same topic, the madder they get. The madder they get, the more mistakes they're going to make. And those mistakes are what you use for your advantage. Right? They will let things slip. And I'll give you an example. We were at a county commission meeting last week. And is everybody familiar with the sunshine law in the state? Mm-hmm. Well, we had somebody on our county commission come out and say, well, we'll decide what we're going to allow into the sunshine. Now that's in direct violation of the sunshine law. It's also on tape, so they can't deny it. We build a case against them. As of right now, we have a petition out in the back. I don't know if some of you may have seen it. Please sign it. It is not for one county, although there's a county in there as an example. It's something for every county in the state. It's to reel in these out-of-control county administrators that are pushing their agenda because they belong to an international organization such as ICMA or FCCMA, and this is how we take our power back. Right? Also, focus a lot on the policy issues. Right? Because that's how they're going to create rules and regulations for your specific areas. Right? If you don't have an Agenda 21 group in your area, start one. The agendas that are here to help you. Not only just give you information and then we're going to run out the door. We're easy to get a hold of. use the websites like Agenda 21 Today, right? Places like sovereignty.net, right? takingliberty.us and freedomadvocates.org. They're a wealth of information, right? And it's new information all the time that you can use to continue in fighting this battle. The other thing is, you got to remember, this is a redistricting year. So you guys can sign a petition for any good conservative candidate, no matter where they are in the state. Search out those conservative candidates. Sign their petitions. They may not be able to collect a lot of money to get their message out, but this will help them. It's less money they would have to spend. Right, so we're helping them by doing it. Right, there are a lot of websites you can find that out. We have information that we post in our 912 groups and on the meetup sites. Use them. Look at the discussions. Use the discussion area to put out the message. Right? And don't forget to attend our rally on October 24th in Tallahassee. Right? If you can. And if you can't, don't only wear red, white, and blue, but have a rally in your local neighborhoods, at a county building, a city building, a federal building. Right? Send them the message. And the message is U.S. out of the UN and UN out of the U.S. Also, when you go back there afterwards, we brought a whole bunch of these little newspapers. These are given out by the county. Almost every county gives them out. Pick one up. It'll help you by giving you an idea of what to look for when you go into your county buildings. And it'll show you every sustainable program that they're entrenched in. Right? And we're there to help you get them out. Thank you.